supinated lat pull down. So we have the cable column put all the way at the top, and we're gonna go seated on the floor. But if you're at a commercial gym or somewhere that has access to a seated lat pull down machine, just use that so you can kind of lock your hips in. If you don't, a cable column works just fine. There's a couple ways that you can kind of root your legs into a movable object if the weight gets too heavy to where it's supposed to pull you off the ground. Okay, so when we do the lat pull down that's supinated, we're just gonna turn our palms toward us, versus the traditional lat pull down or pronated lat pull down is when your palms are facing away. So again, supinated palms toward me, pronated palms away. And then we're working on doing a vertical pulling motion. So oftentimes a really common compensation that we'll see is people will just lean way back and they'll pull the bar straight to their chest. That turns into a horizontal pull, and the whole point of the movement is to be training a vertical pulling pattern. The other piece is we don't see people allowing their shoulder blades to move. So they'll kind of lock everything in place, and then it just turns into a bicep movement as they're jamming their elbows into their sides. We want the weight to kind of pull our shoulder blades up, and then when we come down to that bottom position, we're gonna drive our elbows kind of past our sides just a little bit to get those lats to recruit a little bit more, because the lat, which is the big muscle that fans from your low back all the way up and attaches in to your arm, as I'm utilizing that, it's gonna drive my arm down and it's gonna turn it in. So that's kind of the motion that we're trying to do. So when I get set up, I like to go hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And then I like to get close to being under the pulley. So I'm creating a true vertical pulling pattern. And then as the bar gets close to my chest, I'm trying to kind of arch my upper back and not just end up leaning back. Because a lot of people will just lean way back and pull it to their chest. And that's way more of that horizontal pulling pattern when we want it to be much more of a vertical pulling pattern. So again, slight lean back, arching the upper back, bringing the bar to the chest, driving my elbows past my body, and then letting the weight kind of pull my shoulders all the way up, initiating the movement by driving my shoulder blades toward the floor, and again, bringing the bar to my chest.